I don't think there's any one solution anymore.
No,
in the
course.
sense that there have been too many kind of sort of changes made in the last 15 years, last 10 years, for them just to be amended by one change. I think that what we have to do is to look at creating or recreating a degree of stability in the lives of children and young people, and housing is a key feature of that. I mean, I think that if you think about the experiences, we know, the well documented, what happens to young people in care who face multiple moves and multiple kind of sort of changes in their lives. It does them very badly. The same is true for young people growing up in situations where they are also facing multiple moves and insecure kind of sort of circumstances. And it's not just their housing, it's also their schooling. And I think that one of the big changes that we need to kind of come back to is a sense of schools not being pockets, not being isolated kind of islands in their own right. And I think that the process we've gone through in the last few years in diminishing local authority influence in schools, any kind of collegiate or collective kind of engagement with young people, means that when we were doing a study with young people in London in poverty over a long period of time, there were young people we just lost. And nobody could tell us where they were. The school couldn't tell us where they'd gone. The local authority couldn't tell where they'd gone. That has to change. Almost before you can really begin to rebuild, we have to build back into the system a stability and security.
Who drives that change?
It's not only national government, but I think national government has to kind of be at the core of that. But I think within local authorities, certainly that has to be the case, but the relationship between local authorities and national kind of government needs to be revived and revisited so that it's possible for that partnership to work. But I think that the way in which the burden is placed at the moment is too heavily placed on the families and young people themselves. They are the ones who are having to find ways out of situations that they did not put themselves into, and that's where it needs to change.